Happy Preptober Eve. One more day to relax and rejuvenate and get ready and hang out. And let's go ahead and rock it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, especially to everybody who was up way late with me chasing the midnight last night here on the East Coast. Welcome to the Heart Beatings writing community. We're going to be here doing 2 to 3 hours worth of sprints this morning on this fine, absolutely positively amazing Preptober Eve. It's great to have you all here at 9 a.m. Eastern on the live or the replay. If you want to go ahead and join the community, I did go ahead and put a link in the YouTube chat and description box, because not only are we on my YouTube channel, we're also live on the Heart Beatings Facebook group. So thank you, Sarah Cannon, for making this subsection of AuthorTube absolutely and totally amazing. I'm Jenna O'Malley, your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references. Alongside the raw stories my characters weave throughout time and space, I'm here to help you set your writing back to Phoenix mode and hopefully write in time for the holidays as well. So we're going to do some cartoon trivia during the sprints. I'll have a question. You can answer it in the chat as we normally go along. And we have our little buddy Sean Nanigans keeping time with a little bit of rock music. Pause, dude, at the end right there. And I'll cowboy bebop you into the first sprint here in a few minutes. But in the meantime, I think I got everything. Yes. Oh, Sarah put out a video yesterday. And in that video, not only did she drop some really cool spoilers, I won't talk about, go watch the video. She also said that the Preptober guide for heart breathings is in the process of being made. So if you are not part of the newsletter, check the link I pinned, definitely. So it should be on the Facebook end. And Facebook, I'll go ahead and get you your StreamYard.com/Facebook link very soon. Who is here? Devin wins the prize. Hello, you were one of the ones who was up late last night with me. Goodness gracious. Taking care of parent things involved, of course. Hope you got some rest. Kat, good morning, good morning, good morning. Great to see you. Also, I popped a link in the chat there on the YouTube end to a video I put out that you might want to see if you haven't already. And don't forget, Double Down Day is next week. I will not be here at 9 a.m. next week. Check the heart breathing schedule towards, by the time I stream Friday, we'll know the schedule. Put it that way. So, hello, cool gamer. Karen, it's good to see you. And Jenny and Alana. Oh my goodness. Yes. It's great to have you here. Is it Evil XO or Evil Hugs? See what I did there? Evil hugs and kisses, because XO is a way to send hugs and kisses in old. Anyway, just finished the audiobook. Yes, congratulations. Melissa, great to see you. Glad to have you here, my friend. Just jumping in to say hi. You've got to get ready to go out. Enjoy the day, my friend. Enjoy what you need to do. Also, everybody, if you are not subscribed to my fellow Heart Breathing hosts channel for Melissa, I, along with Jodee Jean Daniels, who normally does Monday nights and Thursday nights, will be visiting with Mel tomorrow morning to help kick you off for Preptober. So if you are not yet subscribed to Mel's channel, you need to get your babushka over there and get yourself subscribed. Yes, I will even put a link to Mel's channel for you to find the video, and check the description box either between now and when we're done being live, because there's a bunch of linked goodies eventually. I'm not sure if it's in the box yet. So if it's not in there yet, because I haven't checked myself, I assume it'll be there by the time we're streaming tomorrow. Give Mel time, because Mel's going to go hang out and enjoy the day, as Mel deserves to do. So there you go. Sako, it's great to have you visiting with us, my friend. Hello, all the hugs. Inka, hello. And Kay. I wasn't sure if it was a typo, dude. I don't assume. It was a guess. Hi, hello. It's good to see you, Crystal. Sending all the hugs. Heidi, editing and writing about the main character, waiting. Ooh, I hope the weather gets better for you. I hope it does. I'm in Maryland, so definitely with you with the weather clearing up. Elizabeth, good morning. You have a project in a couple. Ooh. If she's not here and she already left, let me heads up. Email and Facebook, or vice versa. I would double check that. Cheesecake Man, here comes along the Cheesecake Man. That must mean I need to stop mocking a certain friendly neighborhood. What? Let's do
positivity. Positivity. Positivity.
Before I get demonetized before getting fully monetized, let's move to the cup of positivity already. It's been a morning. Good thing we're doing cartoon trivia, and never stop looking up. Never stop looking up. If you missed the epic reading that we as a community kind of did together on stream last night, and you need an ego check of how good are you doing versus not doing versus are you sleeping on yourself, go listen to the end of last night's stream. It was a long stream. You don't need to listen to all of it. Thank you if you did or do. Check the very end of it if you just want to know what we were doing. I'm only going to do one draw this morning. We're going to go with the tarot card, I think, because full moon was last night. If you're feeling particularly drained or like you slept well, that might be why. At least for me. So, never stop looking up. Never. I can't read that many cards to them. Nope. Fewer cards, please. I saw the Emperor. Fewer cards, please. I want one. Never stop looking up. That's 2. And I know that's thank you. Well, you're still getting 2 because that was 3. The cards are being insistent today. So, never stop looking up, and literally you're going from the Page of Swords to the 10 of Swords, which literally that's like the beginning to the end all in one. So, Page of Swords, mental agility, fairness, inspiration, confidence. This is because Preptober starts tomorrow, isn't it? Communicative, curiosity, chatty, witty new ideas, and never stop looking up. Mental breakdown, ruin, failure, bitterness, exhaustion, collapse, betrayal, and deep wounds if you don't. If you stay stagnant in where you is, don't be hard on yourself either. I'll add that. Preptober's coming, guys. Be nice to my friends, please, and thank you. And on that note, I'm going to say hello to a couple of more people right quick. Hello, Peter. Good morning, good morning. And I get this feeling that I am sometimes just to keep other people happy, and that needs to stop too. Just saying. You know what I mean? Make you happy. That's where I'm at. Good morning, all. Whoops. Well, he's in the shower, getting ready to do shower and morning routine stuff. So grooming, it's appropriate if you're doing that during this sprint, I guess. So if you're enjoying a shower, enjoying breakfast, whatever it is, Cowboy Bebop tells you 3, 2, 1, let's jam. See you on the other side. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and I'm going to adjust the volume just a wee bit. Couldn't quite hear it there. So we had some cartoon trivia, and yes, pretty much everyone got the answer. We'll get there in a moment, though. So if you would like to go ahead and join the Heart Readings Writing community or check out our schedule across the next week as you're planning your week this weekend, this would be the link to do so. Also, I went ahead and put the streamyard.com/Facebook link in the Facebook group. If you missed Sarah's Preptober preparing for a NaNoWriMo video, you want to check that one out. And also, I have a part 2 of this one that I'm filming today to come out sometime in October. So if you want to see part 1, feel free to do so. Our first question was, what does George Jetson's flying car transform into after he gets to work? JK joined us. Hello, hello. Everyone's going good here on our end at my place. Glad it's all going well for everyone else. I will be finishing up some HB90 stuff myself today. So you've got it. We've got it. And I don't know how much I'm using OneNote. We shall see. We shall see. A lot of things are not transitioning to screen the way I thought they would. From paper's my issue. That's just my spatial awareness not working for me. Okay, messing with drivers on your laptop. I'm sorry if I caused this. Just saying. Based on a conversation we had yesterday, I'm sorry if I caused that. Hello, hello to all. Yes, and it's a suitcase or a briefcase. I'll take either or, even smarmier answers like we're getting to here in a moment with the Cheesecake Man. He's a Transformers fan, go figure. Any ideas how to enjoy Nano when you can't write something new and can't find more time for editing either because of a day job? First of all, if you haven't met with Melissa for some coaching, because that's kind of her wheelhouse, check her for a 30-minute discovery session at least, because I know that's some of the things she may or may not be talking about as part of her coaching. I know it's something I touch on occasion as far as like, is it a lifestyle thing versus a writing processes thing? You get what I mean? So I guess I could also fairly ask you this question. Do you feel like there's just too much stress? Also, do you feel like there's too much stress from others? And if so, do you need to tell them to respect your boundaries as much as you respect theirs? You get what I mean? Or is it just you putting too much pressure on yourself because flow state is better and more, it's hard, it's exhausting, it's just a different kind of hard than saying, you know, I can't. I like to replace that with up until this point and yet. So suggestions maybe, mindset question mark, but definitely sending you huge hugs, hon. Definitely sending you huge hugs. And join sprints in chat. Yeah, this is the other big thing. For me, when I was teaching K-12 virtually during the last couple of years, I would always, I would get out of work, quote unquote, at the end of the day, log out of everything, go for a walk, come back, and join one sprint. That's how I also met like half of the people that I know on AuthorTube in general, honestly. So you network a little bit that way too. Yep. Elizabeth, hi. By the way, 1:11 on the timer as I was finishing saying that. Good community notice, right? Elizabeth, you can do sprints in the morning before, before or after work, even getting up an hour earlier. It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy, but it takes like 3 weeks for you to go, oh, okay, this is starting to be easy. So that whole thing of if you can get through it for the first couple of weeks, you'll be okay. Utah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. You're welcome to join us for whatever you need to do and cheering you on for some graphics. And here's the Transformers joke I was mentioning. Auto case. Really? For George Jetson's suitcase or briefcase? Really? Nice pun. Nice pun. Facebook user, hello there, everyone. Redo the outline and structure for your book and for team management for project leaders. Ooh. As someone who's into project management, love this idea. And if you want to go ahead and use the streamyard.com/Facebook link that's further in the chat, you're welcome to do so for us to see your absolutely wonderful name and face. Otherwise, no pressure, but you are welcome to go ahead and show off and brag and cheer and let us know who you are if you feel so fit. Or if you're like me and you like being hermit mode, that's okay too. Yes, all the love to the Transformers-ness. Heidi, editing before work is part of your strategy, but once you get you get into one more chapter mode. Gotcha. After you spend 2 to 3 hours on author work, you've used up your best focusing energy for your daytime job. So can you do this every other day? Shift focus, like say there's certain days of the week at work where you always have this one thing. Like when I was in K-12 at one of the schools I taught at physically, we always had a Wednesday afternoon staff meeting for an hour after school. So we all saved a little extra energy for Wednesday. You see what I mean? Are those kind of things at play? And if so, do those have to be your lighter writing days? Just a question. Yay for drivers. Yes, this would be the perfect use of the end of September, beginning of October for writers. In general, check your tech. If that's not on your Preptober prep list, guys, gals and pals, please make sure it is. So you recently realized that you can't get into a drafting mindset for Inca if you've been editing that day because they're different processes. They really are. There's a reason why whenever we teach this, we teach it as separate processes, even because it's kind of asking your engine to go in reverse while also going in drive at the same time. Some of us can't do it. And it is way more mentally taxing to try and do it at the same time or in the same day. And that's okay. It's just a slightly different use of the same skill set that's, for some of us, way more exhausting. Like my own work, exhausting. Other people's work, I'm enjoying the story as well as I'm editing. So, discovery reading, all that jazz. Speaking of, we have another sprint to get into. I do apologize. I'm going to put a pin in it. I'm going to try and catch us all up. Yes, it was. It was a briefcase, and I will take that blame for the Baldur's Gate lovage. All right. Woo! Arc reads for Inca in the next sprint. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put a pin in it. I will see you all here in 25. Alrighty, everybody. I went ahead and did a little bit of my morning notebook stuff and admin stuff. The Cheesecake Man was really kind to go and get coffee this morning, surprisingly, so really thankful for that. Getting ready to go ahead and film a video during the next sprint. How's it all going for you? How's it all going for you? So, backtracking a little bit. Elizabeth, you wrote 106 words the previous time. How's it going? And I'm really glad to cheer you all on for getting back to writing. You know what? Before we go further, I got to change this. But also, on that note, Elizabeth, we're all rocking it this morning. You're all doing it. It's not necessarily late where I am. It's 10 a.m., but it could be very early for some of you or very late in the day for some of you. Thank you for showing up for you and for others. Thank you. Working through a story problem, but making some progress. Let us know in chat if we can help in any way. FYI from Devin, you've done Nano on and off, never won. But see, for me, even if I lose, I learned something about myself and I accomplished something new. It's not necessarily about winning the big goal. Sometimes it's about just establishing a new habit with your writing. And that's a very good point to make. Thank you for reframing it this way for us, Devin. Thank you. Cheesecake Man actually wasn't being smarmy, but wouldn't deny the Transformer fanaticism. A suitcase carries clothing, a briefcase carries briefs, another term for documents. Yeah. And also, technically, if it carries, albeit transforms into an Autobot automobile, it would be an auto case. And he just made my brain hurt. You are Lord Geek. You are. I'm Lady Nerd, I should know. Yes, we need his and hers towels for that one day, maybe. So, time for a coffee top off and chill with the scrapbook planning. Now, that's a nice way to refill the well. Did the StreamYard thing again. Hope it's working this time. Oh, hi, Angelica. It's good to see ya. It's good to see ya. If it didn't quite work, maybe clear cache or, not sure what's going on there. I'll try to reshare if need be. Darn the man logic. It's pretty solid. So, for the second question, it was, who is the dog from the series Tom and Jerry? Spike is the elder dog. Yep. That is true. Angela joined us. Hello, along with Mama Maggie. Good morning, ladies. It's great to have you here. Heidi is always creating a new ideal daily schedules, and your latest one includes author work for Wednesday mornings and weekends. As always, though, lack of execution is the problem. See, for me, it's getting over that hump of it being a new habit. That's the hardest part to focus Fox on. So I'm definitely cheering you on through this. You've got this. You've got this. If you need an accountability buddy through it, let me know. Okay? Yes, accountability buddy. A buddy who's accountable with you, not necessarily for you. JK, just having some quiet time to yourself. That's a good way to spend a Saturday, ain't it, though? Isn't it, though? Ain't it? Ouch. I'm sounding more like my students every day. Tamara just got off work, going to be doing a little brainstorming. Well, we're here to cheer you on and have you join us through it. And Kay to Mom Maggie. Oh, honey, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Enjoy refilling your well and looking at what we talked about yesterday with Baldur's Gate. She knows what I mean by that if she heard me. So, Mama Maggie, I want to say the kiddo's name is Butch. Yeah, the dad, because there was a dad and there was a son. Or is it the other way around? I thought the older dad was Spike. I'm going to double check that now. Hello, Jennifer. It's good to see you. Here to cheer you on through that draft. First scene. You've got this. Bruno, that might be it. For the son, that might be it. But I think Spike is the older dog. Yep. Isn't it Spike? We almost called our son Spike, but everyone said it was a... See, yeah, I have a student that I'm recalling a similar conversation with. His nickname is Spike for weird reasons that I won't go into. It's something the family named him for after something he did when he was 3. Enough said. And he said I always got called out Spike also because of the dog and Tom and Jerry. And he has a cousin named Tom and a cousin named Jerry. Isn't that ironic? I don't know if that was planned or not, is what I'm saying. So I will double check. I thought it was Spike. My answer key said Spike. We'll put it that way. But yes, the kiddo is involved as well. So let's switch a Rooney. 25 minutes. We are going into, whoa, pause. Hold that thought, Sean. It's sprint 3. Cup of positivity. Cup of positivity reminder. Never stop looking up. And this is especially true during Preptober because it's Preptober Eve. You may be feeling like you're going from the Page of Swords to the Ten of Swords. There's a balance between these two. These are opposite sides of a continuum. Beginning of a deck, end of a deck kind of deal, right? You have all this youthful energy. You don't want to stab yourself in the back. So, if you are struggling to find a way to get back to writing, to art, to XYZ thing, find the balance between the youthful, energetic energy that you sometimes want to get nostalgic and get back to over versus beating yourself up. You're rocking it. You really are. I'm going to keep telling you that. I will come over and hug you. I will come over and hug you. Be kind to my friend, please. You're worth it. See you here in a bit. If you need to take a self-care or soul care break, self-care, physical body, soul care is everything beyond that. Feel welcome to do so. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome on back. How'd it go? How'd it go? I gotta refilm that. It didn't go as planned. We'll put it that way. At least I have some caffeine in my system now, and it's dripping condensation on sticky notes. It can't drip on, so let me move that. Anyway, how's things going for you? How did it go? 4:44 on the timer, by the way, as I was asking that. And I see a lot of more people joined us. Yes. Glad to see so many of you here. We left off with Inca. It was one of the names we've been considering. So it wasn't like it came out of nowhere, but everyone thought we were nuts for letting her choose it. Understood. Sometimes that happens if it's a little familiar but not familiar, or repurposed in a different way, right? It's been so long since you've watched that show that what did you end up naming your son? JK to Jennifer. Yes, what is it about? Like to know and feel welcome to share. Self-publishing with Andy. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Boo. Thank you for sending some books to the like button. I would say love, but I'm not sure if the hurling is... You can lovingly hurl someone, so says the Viking werewolf in my head. But the vampire he's usually hurling doesn't appreciate it. Two sides, different coin. Utah, was that dog named Spike? It looks like it could also be named Spile. 4 p.m. in Germany. Gotcha. Hope you're taking care of yourself this afternoon, this evening. All the how are yous. Elizabeth wrote 145 this chapter. Congratulations. It'll be lengthier than you thought, but writing feels good, and that's a good way to enjoy it. Just let it be a glimmer, right? Let it be a happy moment. Let it be like a prom dress from the early 2000s, all sparkles and love, right? And let it linger for a long time. Middle grade magical realism. Oh my goodness. Sounds like a good read for sure. For sure. Mama Maggie, it felt so weird not having... I was wondering how this was going for you today. Oh, hugs and congratulations for sure. And hopefully one day you can just look at them and say, no, drive yourself now. Though I get the whole thing of it can be an enjoyable ride with the kiddos. If I had an option to go for a ride through the woods with my dad again, I would be like, okay, what do I need? What's the requirement to make that happen? Jennifer, going to do a modified nano goal, 30,000 words. And this is another good thing about nano. You don't have to stick to 50K. It's a busy month anyway, especially, okay, the holiday season has already begun by the time nano hits. Because for a lot of us, it starts in October for different reasons, because there's several holidays right there at the end of right around Halloween, not just Halloween. There's other things that people do around that time too. So yeah, if you need it because of holiday and family stuff or whatever, do what you need to do. It is your project. Do what you need to do to enjoy it without someone yucking your yum or adding pressure. You rock you. And we'll cheer you on. Elizabeth accomplished a lot last NaNoWriMo. Yes, you did. I remember that. Happy that you won with less than 5 hours left. And it doesn't matter when. There is no deadline on Nano, guys. Your project. I feel like I got to pull something up here. Hold on. I think this applies to our writing, guys. If I need to Gandalf ya, I'll Gandalf ya. Your project is perfectly fine to arrive in its form, and it'll be great then, because perfection is technically a poison. Do you really want that kind of Mountain Dew in your milkshake? Just saying. So, have about 5% of this book left to go. So good. I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. Sounds delicious of a read indeed. Crystal talked with the hubby, made some organic, raspberries and blackberries for brekkie. So did you go to the garden and clean them, or did you do something special? Inca, apparently Spike and Tyke. Yes. And I went down the Google research bend. Spike from Tom and Jerry, the gray dog we're talking about, pause, first showed up in 1942, and his son Tyke showed up in 1949. There's a brown dog that was formerly known as Spike, later turned his name into Butch. One is an Irish bulldog, one is an American bulldog, I believe is the breed difference, perhaps. And yeah, there were once two Spikes. So that's the confusion in chat that I did not recall, because I knew Butch. I recalled Butch as Butch, or as his other name, which was from the Droopy Shorts. So that's what I remembered him as. And you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Heidi, does anyone know where to find sprinting groups for 10 to 12 p.m. EST? Sometimes Rhiannon, who is a part of the Heart Breathings community, will do pop-ups. Some nights I'm running that late. I think otherwise, let's see, JD runs until 11 on Wednesdays. But other than that, I think JD and I are the two who go the latest, unless Rhiannon is doing Sunday nights or some sort of pop-up. But otherwise, I highly suggest, please check out the tinyurl.com/authortube link. Huge thank you to everybody who hunts down all of us and makes those schedules every week. I believe it's a volunteer gig, and they're putting in some really, really high-end hours to make this happen for us. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put us into our next sprint, and I think that's kind of a natural segue point anywho. Sprint number 4. We are going a little longer than 10 o'clock today. So if you need the extra time, you're here to jive with, and we'll go over the schedule and everything for heart breathing specifically in a little bit. See you in 25. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So let's go ahead and get on back in the chat. There is a question here. Can you name any musicians or bands who had their own cartoon shows? So go ahead and share. I do have a small list that I recall from my childhood. Let's see. Haley, you're very welcome for the tinyurl.com/authortube. And this list is also awesome. Yes, indeed, it is. How's the Baldur's Gate going, by the way, Kay? Just curious. Kay, I wondered if someone had a Twitch list out there. I'm not sure. However, if somebody is creating or plans to create one, please do let me know and I'll share that link as well. I don't do the Twitch right now, so I'm not sure if there is one, is also what I'm saying. Devin, adding finishing touches to the All Call Indie, which I went ahead and dropped the link because it all does come out available tomorrow. So can you name any musicians or bands who had cartoon shows? There's I know New Kids on the Block had one. I want to say Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 had one. And the Monkees had a TV show, but was it a cartoon? I don't remember. Anyone else remember others? Got your story problem figured out. Yay! You're very welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself. Stop believing the lies other people tell you. We know you're worth it. So, hello, Ty. It's good to see you. And Mary, thank you. I try to keep the alarm quiet because I understand the scare. So, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Inka, you're so close to the end of this book. Jotted down some notes for your review. You work so hard. You really do, Inka. Like, seriously, you are an inspiration. Thank you for being you and for all you do. Elizabeth, that's a good number, 222 for the word count. If Lisa of Little Forest Homes were here, she would say wishing number because it's palindrome and same number all in a row at the same time. Elizabeth realized that you don't need to know every piece of plot. This is very true. There is something to be said about the plant sting. So you have a tiny outline, but you're flexible about discovering how to get to the points on, treat it like, a quest on a map kind of deal is how I feel about writing nowadays. It's enjoyable and welcome to it. Was at Sprints last week? Yep. I like the Halloween theming of things for sure that some people are getting into, but if you're not aware of it, I could see where it would catch it off guard. Mama Maggie, thank you for noting. Yes, there are several all-day write-a-thons going on today because it's Preptober Eve, most likely. So, also with that note, don't forget, next Sunday, Saturday, a week from today, my schedule will look a little bit different. So other than that schedule there, let me go ahead and pull up the heart breathing schedule for everyone. I have it pinned on the YouTube end. I never took us out of sprint mode. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So if we are looking at the heart breathings schedule specifically, after we're going to probably do one more sprint and run close to noon today. But Tracy, the revised writer, is at 5 p.m. All of these times are in Eastern, by the way. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. over on Melissa Power Play Press's channel, Melissa of Power Play Press. Combined her name there, why don't you, Jenna? I'll be hanging out with Jodee Jean Daniels of Just Right and visiting with Mel for some Preptober kickoff sprints tomorrow morning. If you want to go ahead and join Mel's channel and click the notify button, we're happy to have you. And we have some freebies and things for you. Tracy the Revised Writer has 3 p.m. on Sunday noted as well for tomorrow. Kay, welcome back to hosting, 7 a.m. on Monday, and then 8 p.m. for Tracy Jodee Jean. So if you want to check out how the Double Down Day schedule shapes up, we'll be talking about it by my Friday night streams next week. I am for certain sure about that as well. So tons of epic things coming down the pipeline, and it's the first month of a new quarter. Virtual writing retreat weekend is in October. Don't forget to plan ahead. That should be the 20th, 21st, 22nd, I think. Double check the heart breathings link to be sure to plan ahead, guys. And you would have screamed, usually turn down the volume on the sprint. There you go. See, that's what I normally do anyway. That's why I don't play music for y'all, because I'm sure not everyone enjoys my metal. Put it that way. You started watching Supernatural for the first time in your total. Oh, yes. If you're not waiting for the jump scares, scares are there. Lasanda 370 words for that sprint. Answer KDA, but the youngest is gamer and a K-pop fan. There you go. I forgot they had their own. Where do you get? I think it's actually. It's got to be something in YouTube Studios that they have as part of their audio library, because that's normally where I get my sounds from 90% of the time. The other 10%, it comes from whatever is in the premium audio library offered by Canva. And I pay the monthly subscription for that a month. So if you get into YouTube and you want to be a YouTuber, back in the YouTube studio, there is the audio library that are royalty-free, content friendly for, people just starting out kind of tracks where you don't need to pay a royalty or any ad rev or share ad rev to use those tracks. They're made for that. And I think most of the sounds you hear in my sprints are just ones I took from there and modified into a video myself. A2 from Mama Maggie. All this, yes. Scooby-Doo. I was thinking a lot of them had cameo appearances in Scooby-Doo, including Scooby-Doo giving a shout out to those bands in the movie in the 90s with the Hex Girls, right? That's why the Hex Girls. They were kind of a homage to the music past, right? Josie and that I don't want to be monetized or demonetized. Sonny and Cher were even there in Scooby-Doo. I'm just trying to catch us up a little bit because I was behind. Finished the book and wrote your review. Hey, my friend, you take care of yourself. Never, ever believe the lies other people tell you, because we know you rock and are worth it. Huge hugs. Thank you for confirming there as well, Angela. We need to get into another sprint. So, since we're at the end of the comments on my end, perfect timing, let's go ahead and do a fifth sprint. This might be the last one we do, and I'll get you out of here by noon Eastern. How's that? That sounds fair. I shall see you in 25. Rocket out. Let's go. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and send our little doggo quoto happy-go-lucky shenanigans friend off for the day. Thank you all for hanging with me a little bit extra long. We got a little chatty. We had a little extra sprint, and thank you for being here for. Let's go ahead and check the chat. We last left off with trivia, I think. Oh, no, there we go. So Elizabeth was getting some lunch together. What did you have for the lunch? You didn't write during that sprint, but you had to refill the well. And that is very much 3,000% okay, everybody. That is very much 3,000% A-okay. So Mama Maggie headed out. You take care of yourself. You know you're worth it, Mama Maggie. You rock it. Be blessed. Blessings be to you as well. So name a cartoon doggo who isn't Goofy, Scooby, or Spiky. We have Snoopy, Pluto, Clifford, Dog Matrix. Ooh, there you go. Mama Maggie came back to add Mark Antony. What have you got? It's a little black and white kitten. Droopy, Courage, the cowardly dog. Hello, hello. Scrappy counts, Scrappy counts. Yes, I missed that show. I haven't seen it in forever. Devin, you have a wonderful day. Same to you, my friend. Thank you all for being here. Take care of yourselves. Above all, you know you're worth it. Well done with the 250 words on the final sprint. You totally rock it. Hardcore. You're welcome. You're welcome. And above all, everybody, like I said, stop believing the lies other people tell you. You're worth it. I shall see you all tomorrow morning with Melissa, 9 a.m. and Jodee Jean over on Melissa's channel. You have a wonderful day. Bye.